What's going on, guys? It's the Death Dragon here, back at you with the final video for the primary section of my 2.5.0.2 overview here. This episode, I'll be doing pulse rifles. This gameplay starts out with Hawksaw, and then it goes to the Hopscotch Pilgrim, and back to the Hawksaw if I need the extra chunk of gameplay I have recorded. I do awful in this gameplay. Let's get that out of the way from the start. It's mostly because I'm just absolutely trash at this game, but it's also because I hate pulse rifles. I've never liked them, even when they were the strongest thing back in the early Taken King. I only ever liked one pulse rifle, and that was Red Death. It's the only one that's ever felt good to me. All other pulse rifles have always felt weird and odd. I don't know. That's never liked them, so my opinions are always going to be kind of bad about pulse rifles. But I can tell you right here and right now, they are really strong in the current meta. The Parthian shot archetype isn't bad, it's not amazing. The buff it got was pretty standard, nothing to call home about, really. The Clever Dragon archetype is pretty good. It's still competitive. They didn't nerf it to oblivion like their auto rifles way back when. The Hawksaw archetype, despite being untouched, is almost top of the meta right now, even rivaling hand cannons, because just it was already really good back in the Clever Dragon era of a couple of, last update rather, and it didn't get touched, so it's still really good. And then the Hopscotch Pilgrim, Red Death archetype, it's not very good. You'll see me use it later in this, right here actually. It's never really served me too well. I don't know, I've never been able to do the best with it. And the thing about pulse rifles, the thing I think they need to change is they're supposed to work outside of hand cannon range before scout rifle range. It's supposed to be the range that pulses are functional in. But all pulses seem to be functional out well into scout rifle range, almost across the map, like all the time, with no damage fall off basically. And I think it needs to be changed. I think pulse rifles never really found their place in the game. No matter what like version of the game you're playing, pulses have never had damage fall off for the most part. I mean, they have damage fall off, but it's so minuscule with the size of the maps in the cap that you pretty much never actually see any of it. You'll notice you barely see any fall off at all in any of these clips, and this is not a small map. This is pretty decent ranges. This is pretty low range pulse too. And yeah, it's the fact that pulses can work out scout rifle range kind of annoys me, because they're not as good of a scout rifle as a scout rifle would be, and they work inside of hand cannon range, but they're not as good of a hand cannon as a hand cannon would be. It's like you have to have the position of a scout rifle. You have to work somewhere within the range of hand cannon to scout rifle, somewhere in that distance is the best optimal range for it. And you have to have the precision of a scout rifle, the ability to hold it on target that you would have with an auto rifle. And even with all of that, you still have your average time to kill, even though, in my opinion, they're probably the hardest weapons to use, because you have to hold it on target and be precise, especially with higher impact archetype. You have to be extremely precise with how slow the rate of fire is. And that, in and of itself, is why I've never really liked pulse weapons. So you can see they can work. I'm just really bad at taking advantage of the strength of the pulse rifle. It's also everyone else in this lobby, which is a lot better than me. They're very, very clear if you look at his gameplay. But yeah, that's what I think about pulses personally. They've never felt too good to me, and I don't really know where to take this. This video needs to be a bit longer because of, I need to keep it in line with the other video spheres. But that's my opinion on pulses, basically. Actually, this gives me a good chance to ask you guys a question. Do you think my channel here, this little channel I have going, 2 subscribers thus far, do you think I should branch out into content besides Destiny? Borderlands 2, maybe, Diablo 3, other loot-based games, and maybe even not loot-based games. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch lately. I mean, who hasn't been playing Overwatch, honestly? But I also play, like, Siege, For Honor, bunches of games. Do you think I should branch out into content for said game? Or do you think my content should remain solely Destiny? I think I'm going to leave this up to you guys. Please comment below and tell me. I will never be able to make a decision this big on my own. And I guess with that, I bid ye farewell. Death Dragon out. Peace.